Thanks for tuning in. Got a treat for you today. We're going to examine 380 auto and 9mm and the effectiveness of a particular ammo. Lehigh Defense Extreme Penetrator. Now, here in Florida we dress lightly for much of the year, and personally I like to be comfortable, be able to conceal my weapon but still feel like my weapon is going to be effective with its stopping power. So there's a lot of debate about 380 auto and 9mm, whether it's effective or not. Not so much 9 perhaps, but certainly a lot of debate around the 380. So that's why it's so important in the 380, if you are going to carry it, it's important to consider two factors. One is, how did it test your defensive ammo anyway that you choose to use? How did it test in its stopping power? Factor number one. And factor number two is, how reliable is it in your weapon or weapons? So I have three 380 pistols. This is my wife's Taurus, Glock 42 right here. I love that gun. I have my favorite pocket pistol. It's Kel-Tec P3AT. So for me, I want to choose the most effective stopping power ammunition for the 380. I'm not so much concerned about 9mm and the ammo that I choose there. I'm concerned about it, not as much as I am for the lowly 380. So we on YouTube, on my favorite channel here, Shooting the Bull. Check him out. He does a variety of tests, and one of them he did on the 380, extensive evaluation of several manufacturers, and Lehigh came out on top. In my evaluation of his testing, it was far away better than the others, and that's why I'm bothering to spend the time and money to do this test. I want to see, I believe he, Shooting the Bull, closed the case on its effectiveness and its stopping power, but factor number two, which is reliability, there's some folks on YouTube, Ed Rogers is one of them. He's demonstrated that the weapon, that ammo is jamming in his guns, and I believe there's a couple other folks on YouTube claiming the same. So I want to try it in my weapons. I'm also going to do the 9mm as a comparison. I have two 9mm. One's a Beretta PX4 Storm and the MP Shield. So we'll run those as well, and we're also going to do two different recoil assemblies. Same ammo, two different recoil assemblies in 4 of the 5 guns. So let's get started and see you at the range. We will record the results of our shooting with the Lehigh and the 5 weapons in this chart. You'll see at the top we have the caliber, weapon, weak hand, and strong hand columns. The first table is the stock recoil assembly, and we will run the Lehigh ammo recording the weak hand results and the strong hand results with all 5 weapons with the stock recoil. The next chart down, or next table down, you'll notice it says Full Metal Jacket MagTech. That's with the upgraded recoil spring. In this test, we want to make sure that the recoil spring is behaving properly before we run the Lehigh through it. Third table down is, of course, with the Lehigh max penetration again, the upgraded recoil assembly. We did not have a upgraded recoil assembly for the 9mm M&P Shield, but we did for the other 4, so we'll run weak hand and strong hand in that table, record the results, and then finally we'll go back, put the stock assembly back, recoil assembly back in the weapons, and we're going to run some MagTech through there, only weak hand. Let's get started. Alright, we're here at the range. It's my son Al. We're going to shoot some 380 Lehigh and some 9mm Lehigh. Let's see if they jam. We have a variety of pistols here. I'm going to shoot the Beretta Storm, PX4 Storm, 9mm, Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm, the Taurus 738 TCP 380 Auto. We have the Glock 42 380 Auto, and the Kel-Tec 380 Auto P3 Alpha Tango. It's the Lehigh Defense ammo. Can you see the bullet hole? So as you can see, this is an unusual shaped bullet. There's rumors, or there's actually examples on YouTube of the bullet jamming. We're going to try it in these guns. Let's get started. It's already jammed.
Yeah. Jam bullet.
Jammed again. I'm going to run some ordinary ammo in there. MagTech 9mm. Alright, just to make sure the gun's not malfunctioning. Alright, Al, go ahead. Alright, we're going to put the Lehigh back in the weapon. I'm going to shoot strong hand. See if that makes a difference. Alright, M&P Shield 9mm Lehigh, 3 rounds rapid. Weak hand, Al. We're going to do 3 strong hand. Looks good. No problem in the shield. We're going to move to the 380 auto. Cut. Are we focus? Alright. We have here the Glock 42 at 380. Lehigh. Alright, we're jammed.
Jammed.
Try it again. Alright, do a couple rounds of strong hand. There's only 2 rounds this time. Taurus 738, 38 TCP, Lehigh. Oh. 3 rounds strong hand. Ready?
Ready.
Alright, we have here the Kel-Tec P3 Alpha Tango with the Lehigh. This weapon, the slide does not lock back, so you still need to rack it. Three strong hand. Ready? This completes phase 1, which is the stock recoil assembly, the Lehigh ammo with weak and strong hand. You'll notice that we got a little carried away with the Glock 42, had some fun there with 4 rounds, which unfortunately left us with only 2 rounds to shoot strong hand with the Glock 42. All in all, the misfeeds occurred entirely in the weak hand, with 2 of the 5 weapons. All 3 attempts with the Beretta Storm weak hand misfed. 1 of the attempts with the Glock 42 weak hand misfed. We will now install an upgraded recoil assembly for 4 of the pistols: the Beretta, the Glock, the Taurus, and the Kel-Tec. And in the M&P Shield, we do not have an upgrade for that weapon. I don't want this extractor to fall out again. Slide that on. Push back on this a little bit. Slide. Push the pin in. We're good to go with that one. That's it for the Kel-Tec.
Good.
Taurus 738 TCP. Old assembly, new assembly. Don't drop it. So let's see if we can get the Glock. Old spring. This Glock spring assembly is made by DPM Systems Technologies.
I love it. You know, I just took a beer on a bow action. You know what I don't like? It's exciting and slow. They always come off 0. Right. So once you shoot one shot,
there you go.
no, it's the safety one right now. I think it's just looking feet lined up with that. The safety's on right now. Oh, yeah. He's looking with keen interest. Yeah, the safety's on right now. See this button right here? There's that number right here. I used to be pretty good. Don't worry about it. You make sure you got it tucked to your shoulder. Good. Probably better than me. Hey, that business.
All right, well, it's in there. We'll do the Beretta. This one's a little easier.
I think this is like, the thing I like about it I tried it with that. It's not accurate. Yeah, so I'll get it right in here, and then I'll go down to marking part. Then I'll do 50 yards, get it dialed in, then 100 yards. We'll take it at 100. That's it. But usually I don't see either one of the things that this way. I never knew. 25 yards is a long way. No problem. Hey, you know what's nice? They're not expecting, you know, 450. You can beat the shit out of it. It still works. That's a 33rd rate. Yeah. They're about $19 for 20. Yeah, well, they're good for just about.
That's it?
That's it. We just changed out the recoil assemblies for PX4 Storm, the Glock 42, the Taurus 738 TCP, and the Kel-Tec P3 Alpha Tango. We're going to shoot some ordinary MagTech ball ammo, 6 rounds each, really, just to make sure that the guns are operating properly. First, the Beretta. Taurus TCP. Kel-Tec P3 Alpha Tango. Right, I think we could proceed with the Lehigh ammo. Cut. In this test, we verified that all 4 guns functioned properly with the upgraded recoil assemblies. Shooting MagTech full metal jacket, 115 grain strong hand. Once again, guys, we did not have a recoil spring assembly upgrade for the M&P Shield. Frankly, I'm not actually aware of one. I did some research, could not find one. We will now run the Lehigh ammo through these weapons with the upgraded recoil assemblies.
First gun I'm going to shoot is the PX4 Storm, 9mm, new recoil upgrade, Lehigh ballistics. Left-handed, weak. Jam.
Zoom it in.
Got it. Round 2, left hand weak. Jammed again.
Alright, this time just shoot 1 bullet, even if it doesn't jam. It's called a stovepipe. Cartridge standing up like a stovepipe. Alright, strong hand. Ready?
Ready. Glock 42, left hand, weak.
Glock 42, right hand, strong.
Taurus, left hand weak. All of this again with Lehigh ammo.
Ready? Strong hand, Taurus.
Now the Kel-Tec. Weak hand, left.
Kel-Tec right hand, strong. Stovepipe. Ready? All right, here you can see that the Lehigh ammo performed pretty much the same as it did in the stock recoil spring. The Beretta weak hand, 2 misfeeds and a stovepipe. I did have a stovepipe in the Kel-Tec strong hand. So what we're going to do now, just as a control, is we're going to run some full metal jacket through all weapons with their stock recoil springs, weak hand.
Alright, I'm going to shoot off the MagTech 9mm, 115 grain, 6 rounds, and the Beretta PX4. Weak hand. Now I'm going to shoot off the MP Shield, same MagTech 9mm, 115 grain. Weak hand. Now we're going to shoot off a 380 Auto MagTech 95 grain with the Glock 42 weak hand. Now I'm going to shoot off the Taurus TCP, same 380 Auto ammunition, weak hand. Now I'm going to shoot off the Kel-Tec P3 Alpha Tango 380 ammunition, weak hand. Like that.
So that completes the tests. Here we did our second control group, this time running 6 rounds of MagTech full metal jacket through weak hand in the standard or stock recoil assemblies. Okay, let's summarize this, folks. I have my notes. So as you saw in the video, it's not completely conclusive because we only ran 3 rounds through each of the weapons in each phase. That's all the ammo I had. But you could see that in the 380, the only problem we had with stock recoil assemblies or upgraded recoil assemblies, the only issue we had was the Kel-Tec had a stovepipe in the upgraded recoil assembly in strong hand. In the 9mm, the M&P Shield, no issue there. We did not have, of course, an upgrade spring for that weapon. But in the Beretta, on the other hand, this gun is much larger. It's a 9mm. This particular one's a 9mm, and I don't consider it a concealable weapon, and so I don't really care whether I'm going to run Lehigh ammo through this or not, and I certainly don't limp-wrist it or weak-hand it. Now, again, on that subject of weak-handing, you could argue, and you'd be right, that we did an extreme case of weak-handing, and that we did that on purpose. My son used his left hand, that's his non-dominant hand, and he deliberately held it loosely, very loosely. So I think if we were going to run this again, this test again, certainly one of the things we would do is we would have a variety of people. Maybe I'd have a couple of women, one experienced, one not, a couple of men, one experienced, one not. I don't know, but we'd have them all do it with their strong hand, but everybody holds it just a little differently, and so we'd see if running certainly more rounds than we did in this test. We run more rounds through there. I think that would be a more effective test in the second round if we were going to do it again. I hope this was helpful. If you want to see us do something different in this regard, or if you have comments, suggestions, please chime in and stick around for the bonus track. Thanks for watching. This is Dave.
Key West Dave, Gun World of South Florida.
What's the weapon you got there, Dave?
This is a 44 Magnum Ruger, Alaskan.
Nice. All right, we're going to shoot at the target about 16 feet away.
That's it. Your turn. See, you liked it so much, he wished there was another bullet in it. Powerhouse, huh?
It's not painful.
No, it's not. A 357 is much worse.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I love it.
It's a beautiful gun.
Yeah. Get the address.